Friends, how are you? I hope you are fine. Today we share information about Aubrey Plaza. Aubrey Christina Plaza is an American actress, comedian, and producer. She began her career performing improv and sketch comedy at the Upright Citizens Brigade Theater. She starred as April Ludgate on the NBC sitcom Parks and Recreation from 2009 and 2015 and featured in the FX drama series Legion. Aubrey Christina Plaza, born June 26, 1984, is an American actress and comedian known for her deadpan style. She portrayed April Ludgate on Parks and Recreation 2009, and after appearing in supporting roles in several films, had her first leading role in the 2012 comedy Safety Not Guaranteed 2012. Plaza began her career as an intern. After performing improv and sketch comedy at the Upright Citizens Brigade Theater, she appeared in the web series The Jeannie Tate Show 2007. She later appeared in films such as Funny People 2009, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World 2010, and Life After Beth 2014. When you improvise, you work off the laughs from the audience, but when you step on stage to do stand-up, it's silent. I love great acting, as nerdy as that sounds. I'm not super comfortable in my skin. I have to make it work for me, and that usually amounts to making it uncomfortable for everyone else. A lot of independent films offer a harsh reality check. I am a Netflix DVR junkie. I don't like to watch TV without a plan. I can't say I follow politics extremely closely, but I'm definitely aware of what's going on in the world. I get really weird when I'm not working. I have to keep working. I just want to keep finding special characters that I feel like I can bring to life and characters that are real and not superficial. I mean, sometimes I hate interviews because I always feel like I sound stupid. I obviously bring all of my insecurities along with me to any role that I tackle. I'm not, like, Daniel Day-Lewis. Yet. I will get there. I'm pretty good at weaseling my way into a job, even if I have no business being there. I've felt depressed many times in my life, though I can draw on those times in my life when I need to. If I have the option, I always read the paper or a book or something I can touch and destroy with my own hands. It's such a thing now, people making fun of other people on the internet. Louis C.K. is one of my all-time favorite stand-up comedians. My grandfather came over from Puerto Rico and raised his kids to speak English so that it would be easier for them to assimilate. There's no photoshoot academy. If there was, I'd probably be kicked out. Well, I was obsessed with Judy Garland growing up. Like, obsessed. When I was doing comedy in New York, before I was in movies, I was never known as a deadpan actress. I was just a comedian. I think being on a TV show is amazing, but also, people get kind of used to seeing you a certain way, and so it becomes a challenge to break free from that in a way. I would never do a commercial for something that is embarrassing, and I think that people maybe have a different perspective on what is embarrassing or not. Some people think doing a Revlon hair commercial is really cool. To me, that's embarrassing, but World of Warcraft not embarrassing, very cool. I'm totally an anxious mess all the time. There's a constant dialogue going on in my brain, and it's just reminding me of all the failures that I have had, all of the things I need to do, and all of the things I'm not doing good enough. When I was in high school, I was a really huge Saturday Night Live 1975 fan. I remember the cast around the time I started watching it: Will Ferrell, Anna Gasteyer, Molly Shannon, Sherry O'Terry, and Tracy Morgan. I did research to find out how people got on the show. Their bios always said they came from an improv team, so I started taking classes. When I'm on the couch, I usually have the TV on and my MacBook Air nearby. And sometimes, when my ADD is really kicking in, I have my iPad too. And my iPhone. And a magazine that I haven't gotten to. And a book under the pillow to my left. With stand-up, it doesn't matter who you are. If the audience claps because they love your movies, that clapping stops after 5 seconds, and then it's your job to make them laugh. I was a big fan of Winona Ryder in the single quote 90s. I think she's kind of the shit. I want to be Catwoman more than anything. I don't let myself surf on the web, or I would probably drown. Sarcasm is weird. Even not in acting, in life I feel like sarcastic is a word that people use to describe me sometimes, so when I meet someone, it's almost like they feel like they have to also be sarcastic. But it can sometimes just come off as mean if it's not used in the right way. I'm like that person who hates going to magic shows, and I love magic. I love wizards, but going to a show where there is any possibility of audience participation is a nightmare for me. There are always parts of me that come out in the characters that I play. It's the only thing I have to work with and to draw off of. Tina Fey is one of my heroes. My people would love it if I smiled more, if I was more approachable. I'm not a super emotional person, so that's one reason I love acting. It makes me deal with myself in that kind of way. Writing is hard, writing is the hardest. If you like this video, subscribe for more upcoming videos.